What's going on, everybody? It's J Pierre, aka J Pierre on the beat here with 478 TV, man. Y'all tune in.
Yeah, man. We in the build.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
J Pierre, man, how you doing?
Man, I'm well, man. How about yourself, man?
Doing good, man. Glad to have you in the building, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Been a little long time coming. You know, we were talking a little bit off camera. You know about just crossing paths here and there, but you know we finally getting it done.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, like we were saying, man. You know, it's a quote on your website. It says, "Born in the North, but raised in the South."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start there, man. let the people know where you from, man.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. Like it says, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, Canarsie, to be exact. And from Brooklyn, moved to Buffalo, and then I was raised in Macon, Georgia, man. Macon, Georgia, man. So yeah, so that's what that's all about, man. Born in the North and raised in the South, man. My mom, she's an Alabama girl, and my dad, born and raised in Haiti. So that's why it's like New York brought, you know, them two together, man. So yeah.
So Canarsie, man, talk about like what was the daily life like growing up, like, you know what I'm saying, the different things you saw, like all that.
I mean, so for me personally, like I always I was so young, man. I would go to like my pre-K at the time, man, and so I just remember like going up there and really just like just enjoying, I don't know, just enjoying like all the other Caribbeans. It was way more Caribbeans, and like I felt like culture was just lived in New York. And so it was always good. And then I had my god sister who was living with me, and she produced. And so I guess that's kind of how I started getting exposed to producing. And so when I moved to Buffalo, man, we had a regular routine, man. It was like I would go to school, get out of school, ride my bikes, you know, we did kid stuff, man. It was chill, man. And I think at the time, like G-Unit was hard. So I would, you know, come home, get on my CD player, listen to some G-Unit. I believe Outkast, Love Below, and Speaker Box album had came out too around that time when I can remember. So I remember just coming back and tuning in that way, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that household, you say, you know, your mom from Alabama, and your father Haitian.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, kind of talk about like, you know, how they met and, you know, kind of like the whole dynamic having, you know, the two-parent household and how everything.
Yeah, man. So I was raised by my mother. So I was always, you know, exposed to, you know, the country cooking and, you know, things like that. I don't remember saying like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes or no, such stuff like that until I moved down here. But definitely you could just tell like my mom's values, you know, were Southern roots, you know, Southern based. And then my dad, I guess because I was a boy, he wasn't as strict on me, but I do remember like just, you know, how he would be with my sister, because I have a sister and a brother. And so, but yeah, other than that, I mean, to be completely honest, man, like I was blessed to be exposed to both cultures, just because like at the end of the day, they're both black, you know, we're both black, but just kind of seeing the differences in her Southern upbringing and his Caribbean, you know, Haitian upbringing, definitely just helped me gain discipline, I would say. Yeah.
Well, definitely. You spoke about that brother and your sister. Like, what do you fall in between them?
Oh, I'm the baby, man. Yeah, I'm the baby, man. I'm straight up the baby. Me and my sister 10 years apart. Me and my brother 13 years apart. And he makes music too. He makes music. Yeah, he's up there, man. Yeah.
So how was it like being the youngest? I'm sure, like, you know, especially with one of them making music, like seeing them, you know, did they have like an influence on like your music?
So I mean, to be completely honest, like I had a lot of influence in my teenage years from my brother in regards to music, because I saw he was really like actively pursuing music, you know, and so that's when I saw it as more of you can actually do it, you know, because I mean most of the time you just see the people on 106 in Park and on the magazines, on YouTube, but to have a sibling, you know, who was out here with connections to all types of different people, that was definitely inspirational for me. And like I said, my god sister, she produced, and so I just remember like her let me mess around with her production stuff, and we actually got pictures of me like messing around with her stuff, man. And but yeah, just being the youngest one, kind of looking up to them and just seeing, you know, how they move definitely inspired me to go ahead and make that step when it was time for me.
Okay.